Hi, everybody. My name is Lee Beatty, and welcome to the best small business marketing presentation that I'm doing for you good folks here in the Richmond, Virginia, and surrounding areas. So, if you live in Midlothian, Short Pump, Chester, Chesterfield, and if I missed your city, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of you around here, and I'm going to give you a little bit of information about me and how I can actually help your business succeed online. So, who am I? So, my name is Lee Beatty. I'm a marketer, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a frisbee golfer, and yeah, I'm just an all around cool guy. At least I think I am. Yep, that's me right there. Okay, no, seriously, who am I? So, my name's Lee Beatty. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an internet marketer, folks. And to really piggyback on what the entrepreneur thing is, when I was a kid, I started really, really early with having an entrepreneurial spirit. I did odds and ends at a very, very young age. At the age of 6, I was go around and collect cans so I can get candy. I was, to progress into when we lived in Germany. I played marbles with the local kids and, traded marbles for comic books to, really to making money so that I can eat those really, really good gummy bears out of the vending machines there to really the next level of, you know, uh, progressing on to when I was 12, I was a paper boy. As soon as I was 12 years old, folks, I begged my parents to allow me to be, to make some money. So at 12 years old, most kids, they want to watch cartoons and play around. I was that kid that I wanted to make money. And, at 12, I actually got a paper out there in Lawton, Oklahoma. To progressing on, my parents got out of the military and we moved to Cleveland, Ohio, and as soon as we got there, I got a job at Slim's Car Wash on Harvard and Lee in East Cleveland over there, and really I can continue to go on, but folks, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my story as we go. Um, Folks, I've always been driven to be an entrepreneur. I've always been, one of these people that has been driven to succeed. And it started at a very, very early age. And, as I progressed with the odds and end jobs that I had when I was younger, to, obviously excelling in high school, I was a National Honor Society guy. I played sports. I played 2 sports. I left high school. I was in the United States Air Force, and I played sports while I was in the Air Force. I did my part. I'm lucky enough to be talented enough to be good at what I do, and I was not only doing my job, but I was able to represent the United States Air Force, and playing softball and football and things like that. It was really really fun time for me, and then. I wanted more of a challenge. I wanted more for myself, so I got out of the military and joined corporate America. I was a global field service engineer for some of the largest brands and companies and that you can possibly think of that many of you are probably watching me on and listening to me on right now. I got out. I was a global field service engineer for a company called Applied Materials, and I helped service and provide services to some of the largest brands in the world, such as Intel, Micron, Samsung, Texas Instruments, and that's just to name a few, folks. And while I was in, experienced some of the troubles of what that industry is about, and that's semiconductors. I'm going to take it back to my face so you guys can see it. Even though I'm smiling there, I had difficulties. I was a hard worker. I traveled all around the world, but things just got a little up and down for not just myself, but many, many people who were looking to, continue their careers in the semiconductor industry. And what it did was it introduced me to volatility for the first time in my life, and I experienced some setbacks. So what happened as a result, I was again introduced to internet marketing by a good friend of mine who owns 505 Internet Marketing. His name's Steve Madigan. He's a guy that actually worked with at Intel over there in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Rio Rancho, to be exact. And he introduced me to the internet marketing thing and what all this was about. And folks, when I first started, I didn't know anything about it. I knew nothing. I was an absolute technophobe, even though I worked in an area in the semiconductor area where I was providing engineering-based services to these large companies, I still was a technophobe when it came to really the ins and outs of the internet and working on computers, if you will. So my internet marketing journey started really as really not much to speak of. I was really, again, I was a technophobe. I thought that every move that I was going to make was going to actually break the internet. Yeah, so I was actually that guy. So to now actually progressing now, being able to get through all those odds and ends. I like to say that I'm self-taught, but I'm not. I've spent over in excess of $150,000 online with products, services, programs, themes, plugins, you name it, folks. I've spent enough money to buy a master's degree in this here marketing services that I call the wonderful world of internet marketing. And so I could say I'm self-taught, but believe me, folks, I have very well. I can really, for the most part, say I'm very vested in my learning path and the odds and ends of internet marketing. To now being a local business consultant, I've found that through internet marketing that I really enjoy helping people and helping businesses succeed online. And as you're seeing right there, I know I've left it on this slide for a little while, but some of the brands that you may know me for, maybe you don't know me for, you will now. That one is ABQ Hotspots. When I first started internet marketing, I was still traveling on the road a lot, and as I did mention, Albuquerque was one of my last places that I did a lot of different work out of, and then I had run into a situation where a lot of the guys I was traveling with on the road, and again, these guys were global field service engineers just like myself. They were having problems really finding where to go and what was popular and what they should be paying attention to. So that spawned off ABQ Hotspots, folks. I mean, ABQ Hotspots was intended to be really a review-based website to mirror the best of, if you will. And what we did was we started that, and we only built a Facebook following. And as you can see now, if you go to facebook.com/ABQ Hotspots, you can see we're absolutely maxed out and have been for years. It fluctuates because we go through and we filter out some of the people when they start putting, all these nasty comments and things like that. So we monitor that page to obviously progressing to CherBeat. And a lot of you may know me more as CherBeat and maybe not so well known brand, but for those of you in the food world, in the recipe world, Not Starving Let's Eat was a brand that I helped start up with Cheryl Harris, and she did just she came with an idea. We helped her build that up, and she's got books on Amazon, and we've got her set up and rocking and rolling. So these are some of the brands I've set up. I'm not going to tell you all of them because these are ones that I actually either have started up myself or I have the permission. In Cheryl's case, I do have the permission to share that. So why did I start online? Okay, as I told you, I joined the United States Air Force after high school because I had a lot of different opportunities to play and continue playing football, and I took my talents, if you will, to the United States Air Force. There's obviously a story that goes with anything, but I took my talents to the United States Air Force, and I was glad that I did because that experience took me to corporate America as a field service engineer. And my final job in the actual corporate America, where I was a safety coordinator there in Samsung Austin. So that big facility that you know of, that's the North American headquarters for Samsung. I was one of those guys that did all the audits, did all the sign-offs, and more than likely, if you went in that fab in the last 4 or 5 years, more likely you're going to see my name on the front of that tool saying that it's been safety inspected. So that's exactly who I was in the corporate America world, which really allowed me and helped me to really understand why I wanted to become an internet marketer and why I want to focus on what it is that I do and love. Because when I was there at Samsung Austin, and I'm going to summarize the history there. Obviously, with working in some of these larger establishments, Intel, Samsung, they all started with one person or a group of people who had an idea, and that idea is spawned into these huge corporations. And in my case, that's exactly what I am looking to do. I want to be just like a Steve Jobs, where I want to make my dent on the universe in every possible way that I can in a positive way. So, that's when I start to realize that I want to do things from a local marketing, as a local marketing consultant. And, in some of the following slides, I'm going to show you some of the results that I've gotten just in recent months, so you can see that anything I'm doing is not outdated. You can go there right now. You can see some of these results. And, it's not because I'm any better than anybody else. It's just I've developed a knack for learning how to do marketing online. And I really enjoy helping businesses succeed online. So here's some proof, okay? There's a company by the name of 22 Social, and as you guys can see there, you just type in 22 Social Review or 22 Social App Review. You're going to see my video at the #1 slot. Now, as you can see there, that's over 1 billion results, and I'm there organically. Folks, 22 Social, just for those of you who are not aware of that, it's an amazing Facebook app platform that allows anybody to establish a Facebook presence with a mobile/social media based application that, in my opinion, is bar none best that you're possibly ever going to get. And, for those of you, I'm not going to drop any kind of affiliate code in there. You just go watch it, go check it out. But, there you go. That's that. From just so you know, it's not just about me. It's about when I believe in something, I put full go into it. As you can see there, I've done a very, very extensive review of that platform. I absolutely love that platform. And as you can see, I'm the #1 overall organic result for that. And as a result of that, because I had such a passion for that 22 Social, I actually created a course I called Social Tap. And, just all you got to type into Google is Social Tap Marketing course, or whichever the case. And I actually only launched this to a private group of people. If you're actually watching this right now, I'm actually going to do an annotation. I'm going to give you a link to a 22 Social page, as you're seeing right there. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to actually pick this course up. But, that's not really what this is about. I'm here to tell you a little bit more about me. And I'm going to give you some more proof, okay? Just so you know that, if I'm making any claims of saying that I can do something, look at that, folks. You type in Arlington SEO Service Review right now. Bam, 1, 2, and 3 of the organic results. Folks, what that means is I targeted these cities for very, very, very competitive terms. And any of you who know what SEO service is, that stands for Search Engine Optimization Service. And I basically took over for a bunch of the suburbs there. And as you can see that, even though it's Arlington SEO Service, you have Carrollton Search Engine Optimization Service that I rank for as well as part of that. And what I consider to be really the future of marketing, folks, because I can show you result after result, and I'm going to show you some proof, because I believe that anything that I'm going to tell you about, you need to have actual proof to see this. And I can give you tons and tons and tons more proof, but I'm just going to give you a few snapshots of what I believe to be the most relevant information. And folks, SEO is not dead, contrary to popular belief. But I want to share with you what I consider to be the future of marketing, and that is a mobile app, folks. Many of you who are going to be watching this video right now here in the Richmond, Virginia area, Washington, D.C., Virginia Beach, up to Manassas and all these other places. Folks, and the odd part about it, me coming back here to Richmond, a few years ago, I was here. There was a company called Infineon / when they finally ended, was Camunda. I actually was part of the management team that hired the engineers, the technicians, and we actually, we're part of that, that fab shutdown, and was actually considered the world's first. And even though that's not what is relevant to the future of marketing, it's still a world's first. And folks, many of you who are watching this are probably maybe in tune with, what you're seeing on TV and what you're seeing on these commercials and, and all that. And folks, many of you who watched, recently with basketball and football, with the drafts that they had, you're going to know, and me, I'm a sports guy, I've made that very well known, that If you watch the NFL draft at all, folks, you guys were inundated with mobile app or mobile media and just mobile marketing at its finest, to the latest being the NBA. And then not even that, folks. If you were taking any part in that FIFA World Cup, you guys know you were inundated with mobile marketing. You were inundated with, branding of various products that were on the mobile app store. And to me, mobile apps are the future of marketing. So not only that, with me being able to provide you with SEO, with, first page results, to mobile apps, folks, I'm that guy that actually wrote a book. My story is very, very different than most. As I told you, I'm someone my parents were in the military. I grew up all around the world, but I'm also a product of a mixed race household where my mother and my father obviously aren't of the same race, and I was a product of that, and I actually wrote a book about it. But as you can see here, for over 645 million results, I'm the number one search result on that. If you haven't noticed, everything I'm showing you right now are based on first page results. Okay, not only first page, but number one results in Google. Okay, so what does that mean, folks? That means that I can show you about SEO, I can show you about mobile apps, I can show you about book publishing, but really, what is it that I can do to help you? Social media, folks. I am what I consider to be an expert on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Google Plus, and more. And I'm gonna share with you a couple slides of some of the platforms I'm actually on, to a mobile app for business. Like I told you, folks, if your business does not have a mobile app, folks, you are literally leaving money on the table. You might as well just go ahead and burn that money, because for any of you to succeed online, if you've watched any commercials right now, and folks, I'm not going to, pull, people's in these businesses up and show you, but every one of them, if you look at them, have a Facebook, a Twitter, a Pinterest, a YouTube, and Google Plus presence. That means that they have a strong social media based presence. And you, no matter what you are, if you're a small business owner, you're a medium-sized business owner, or if you're a mom and pop store and you're just trying to compete just to keep the doors open, folks, you need to have a social media presence online. And again, folks, a mobile app helps to tie that social media presence in, but it's also the best marketing platform ever invented. Folks, social media is changing the game, but having a mobile app is going to absolutely take your business to the next level. To book publishing, folks, I consider that to be a ultimate business card. And let me ask you, it doesn't matter who you are. If you have taken a business card from somebody, more than likely, if you don't input that into your phone right then and there, are you going to actually remember that person's name, their email address, or anything like that? More than likely, you're not. So, in my opinion, for those of you who have, you're in specialized professions where, you're a roofer, a plumber, you're a lawyer, you're a dentist, you're a real estate agent, or whichever you do, you're in financials, or it doesn't matter what you do, folks. If you have your own book stating what it is that you do, I consider that to be the ultimate business card. So, for many of you who are wondering, I can help you publish that book as well, which in my opinion is the ultimate branding for your business. So, folks, are you establishing your business online with social media, mobile app, press release, and more? If you don't know what that is, don't worry. I do, and I can help you with that. So, as I told you, a lot of people can say, "Hey, I'm here, I'm there, I'm the other places," but where am I featured? Okay, where am I at? Where am I on? Where can you find me? And these are just a few, folks. Okay, I'm on Cloud, I'm on Amazon, I'm on Google Play, I'm on, all my websites are based off of the WordPress platform, Blogger, Hang With, Google Plus, SoundCloud, Snapchat, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, StumbleUpon, Tumblr. If you've noticed here, folks, I've introducing you to some of the leading social media-based brands, but also mobile brands, platforms that are, mobile-driven, that are, the number one overall video sharing website in the world. And, let me draw your attention to that little blurb on the bottom there. It says, educate a macro community that funds a micro community that feeds a community. Folks, that is my why. when I started internet marketing, I did it for reasons that I wanted to not only expand my horizon, teach, learn something new, but also make money. But along the way, I got hacked. I put up hundreds of websites, hundreds, folks, and I got hacked. And what that did was it forced me to figure out what my why was. And that's it, folks. I want to educate a macro community that funds a micro community that feeds a community. What does that mean? It is self-driven. That means that anything that I do, I want everyone from a macro, the macro, meaning the smallest person to even the largest person to the overall community to actually be able to grasp what it is that I'm talking about. So, that's where I'm featured, and that's what I'm about. And, really, I can tell you that I'm featured there, but does that mean that I'm qualified at training people? Yes, absolutely. I'm on. For those of you who don't know, I'm on the Udemy and Skillfeed training platforms. So that means that I'm actually, I'm certified. I'm actually give you certifiable courses, certifiable trainings that you can actually take that are not just that I don't just slap them up and put them on there. It's not just like anything that you can do. I mean, these go through an extensive review process, and they are put out there on, for these specific communities so that you can actually learn from what it is that I'm teaching you. So, really, folks, businesses need a social media presence. They need a mobile app for business. They need videos for business. You need better organic search rankings. Folks, do you want more customers? And you notice there, I'll do it on the fly just so you can see. That if you need more customers, I can help you all with that. That is what I have an absolute passion. Folks, you don't have to recreate the wheel. You don't have to pull your hair out. You don't have to figure out how this is going to happen. Folks, I can help you with that. And for you folks here in the Richmond, Virginia area, I'm absolutely excited to say that, I left the DFW area, meaning Dallas-Fort Worth, to come here to Richmond area so that I can actually help to build a presence and help these businesses here succeed online using cost-effective services like my own. But so that you guys know that I'm not just here saying, hey, I can do this, I can do that. I'm going to show you a couple more. I'm going to show you a few more results from the DFW area. So I actually lived in the Bedford area, which is a suburb of the HEB district, which is Hearst, Euless, and Bedford. And as you can see there, Bedford SEO service, #1 overall organic results. Carrollton. Folks, you probably have heard a lot of these. #1 and #2 results for Carrollton SEO service. And folks, I just grabbed a couple snippets here. I didn't want to inundate you guys with, and bore you with, all these screenshots. But you can go there right now. You can see that these are results. But to again, Euless, another one of these suburbs, which leads me to SEO service DFW, Texas. Folks, that's Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, that I actually. That's what I was looking to tackle. Okay, so I left the Dallas-Fort Worth area so that I can focus on doing some really good things here in the Richmond, Virginia area. And don't worry, folks, for those of you that are watching in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I still help those businesses. I am clearly showing that, when I put my effort to dominating search results and doing things in a certain way, I do it. I take over. And that's some of the things that I can actually help your business with as well. So who do my services help? And that's really, really what this is all about. They help attorneys, lawyers, doctors, dentists, real estate agents, business owners, small business owners. Folks, I'm absolutely new to the Richmond area, and I would love, 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 love to be able to help you. Okay, so as part of this, what I want to do is, and really looking to cultivate some business here, I wanted to do something that I was told I'm absolutely out of my mind by my staff. And what I wanted to do as a part of this, as an introductory way to introduce myself to the Richmond area, is we're actually going to do a free mobile app design for a small business owner, or for somebody who you jump on this. I'm actually going to leave a link in the description below. You contact me. I will actually do your mobile app design and we'll actually go from there. Folks, what does that mean? Actually, I'll design your mobile app for the Google Play Store, for the iTunes Store, and that in itself is a $3,000 value. Okay, but just to also know that with that app, there are going to be additional fees that will apply, but we will do the free mobile app design just as a way to introduce what we can do for your business. All right. So, folks, just remember, it doesn't matter if you're an attorney, a lawyer, a doctor, a dentist, a real estate agent, or whoever you are, if you're a business owner. Folks, my services are tailored to help you succeed online. Stand out from the crowd. Because right now, I will assure you, you're doing business the old way. You're going about it in a way that is not necessarily helping you build a presence online. It's not helping you build your presence in the Richmond, in the Chesterfield, in the Midlothian, in the Short Pump area. Folks. I mean, and I know there are many other suburbs around here, but folks, I'm new to the Richmond area, so let me help you. All right. So just so you know, I offer small business marketing solutions. And I created an actual Facebook page called facebook.com/best small business marketing. And it is absolutely geared towards helping those of you. That's what it looks like right there. It's me, CherBeat. Folks, I'm absolutely thrilled and excited to be able to help your business go to the next level. Folks, I am absolutely all about helping the businesses here in the Richmond, Virginia area succeed online with a lot of the core components of what I consider to be successful business practices. And folks, you need a social media presence. You need a mobile app for your business. You need videos for your business. You need a better organic search ranking, and you need more customers. Folks, if you're looking to take your business to the next level, I can help you do that. And the way to do that is to go here right now. Go to facebook.com/best small business marketing. Contact me there. Like that page. Because as you're going to see, I just started it. I'm going to start putting some information on there. But I put this together for the good folks of the Richmond, Virginia area and in surrounding areas, folks. It doesn't matter if you're in North Carolina or if you're in Maryland or if you're in D.C. or in Virginia Beach, folks. This is tailored to the small business community. For those of you that are struggling to keep those doors open, for those of you that are, paying for radio advertisements, for those of you who are paying for those video commercials, folks, I can help you. If you have a budget already, I can help you with that. I can meet any budget to help you succeed online. Like I said, folks, we're doing a customary free mobile app design. Once I do that, I show it to you. You can make the decision right then and there if you want to actually use my services. But as you'll see, our services are second to none. And not only will this mobile app design be done for you by not only my team, but you remember, folks, if you decide you want to go with our services, we're going to actually not only build this to meet your custom specification, but we're going to also submit that to the Google Play and iTunes Store for you. There's nothing like this. There's nobody in this area that can even remotely touch these business marketing services that we're providing. And remember, folks, we're not just on, one or two platforms. We're on multiple platforms. You can see our presence on many of the top social media outlets in the world. We're on the #1 mobile app store in the world. I've got books on Amazon.com. We are not inundating you with business practices that don't work, folks. We're doing what does work. I've proven to you with a couple snapshots of just a few of our services that we can provide you. So remember, folks, anything that I can do to help you, feel free to contact me. And for those of you that want to take your efforts to the next level, we're offering a free mobile app design for those folks that actually watch this. How many times is someone going to offer you a free mobile app design, and the answer to that is not very often. That's a $3,000 value, absolutely 100% free. Okay, so contact us, facebook.com/best small business marketing. Folks, would love to help you. Just remember, as always, you know, anything that I'm gonna do, you're gonna get my guarantee. So just remember, at the end of the day, you got my name associated with everything that's here. And just remember, some of the products and services. Go on Twitter, look up ShareBeat. Go on Facebook, look up ABQ Hotspots. Look at Not Starving, Let's Eat. Folks, these are just some of the brands, and there are so many more that I've helped to establish. And I want to help you today. So go here right now, facebook.com/best small business marketing. I'd love to help you. Ask for Lee. We have moderators looking at that right now, and we'd love to help your business succeed online. Folks, Richmond, Virginia, I'm so proud to announce that I'm actually here in this area now, and I would absolutely love to help any of you succeed with our custom small business marketing services. Thank you so much, and you all have a wonderful day.